As the application of this section, I can say something. So actually at the beginning of this section, I'm talking about this cycler. So we have a real world problem now. You will see, I will show that again. And we will construct the mathematical model, and we solve the mathematical model, find the solution, and we interpret the again into the real world problem. So in a free competitive market, the price of a product is determined by the relationship between supply and demand. If there is a surplus, that is, the supply is greater than the demand, the price tends to come down. If there is a shortage, that is, the demand is greater than the supply, the price tends to go up. The price tends to move toward an equilibrium price at which the supply and demand are equal. This is important. So the equilibrium price or equilibrium point at which the supply and demand are equal. Okay. So in the following example, we introduce these basic concepts. Okay, let's look at the example. At a price of $9 per box of orange, the supply is 320,000 boxes and the demand is 200,000 boxes. So these sentences say us some information about the price supply equation. Second sentence is at the price of the $8.50 or $8.50 per box, the supply is 270,000 boxes and the demand is 300,000 boxes. So question, find the price supply equation of the form P equals mx plus b. What it says? So price supply equation is a linear, where P is the price in the dollars and X is the corresponding supply in thousands of bucks. Okay, so here X is, for example, 100. This means 100,000 of bucks. If X is 320, X is 320,000 bucks. Okay, so here maybe I should emphasize this is X equals 320 case. This is X equals 200 case. Okay, let's solve that question. To find the price supply equation of the form P equals mx plus b, we must find the 2 point of the form x, p or on the line. Actually, it is given in the question. That are on the supply line. Okay, these p, x, p are on the supply line. From the given supply data, we have solution. So we have when the price is when the demand is 320,000, so X is 320, price is $9, which is on the price supply equation, and when the demand is 270,000, so X is 270, price is demand is this value, sorry. When the price is $8.7, supply is 270. Okay, so price is 8.50. In the United States, as a decimal separator, dot is used. So in your textbook, instead of the comma, point is used to separate the decimals. Okay, so this is on this 2 point on the price supply equation. So what is the slope? Slope is y2 minus y1 or y minus y2. Doesn't matter, but the preserved order. So since 9 is bigger than this value, I preserve this order. 9 minus 8.5, 8.50 over x component 320 minus 270. Okay, I subtract this term. So this is the slope of the price supply equation. So what is this value? 0.5 over 50, so which is 0.01. So this is the slope of the price supply equation. So M is 0.01. So what is the B? How you can find the B? Maybe by replacing one of this point in this equation, you can find the B. This is the one way. Or you can use the point slope form, okay? So let's use the point slope form by using the 1 point. For example, by using this point. So P minus P1 equals M times X minus X1, okay? So this is not P1, X1 minus P1, sorry. X1 comma P1. So X1 is 320, P1 is 9. So this is point slope equation. So this implies P minus P's are unknown. P1 is 9. M is already calculated 0.01. X minus X1 is 320. So this is our equation. So P equals 0.01x plus 5.8 is the price supply equation. As an alternative way, alternatively, you can verify for this point. You know the M. So P equals 0.01x plus B. For the point 320,9. And price is $9, 0.01. Instead of text, you should write the 320. Actually, I wrote here comma, but your textbook used the point. Okay, times 320 plus B. So from here, you can find the B value. This is 3.2. This is 3.2. You subtract from here, so 5.8. So B is 5.8. As a result, P equals 0.01x plus 5.8 is the price supply equation. Both of them are correct. Let's turn back to our question. Part B, find the price demand equation of the form. Okay, so what is the demand? When price is $9 to 200, so when price is $8.50, 300 is demand. So according to this fact, let's solve the question. $9, sorry, first we have the X. This is 200, 9, and 300 when the price is 8.5. So, what is the slope? Let's calculate directly the slope. 9 minus 8.5 is okay. So 9 minus 8.5 over. So please keep the preserved order. So 200 minus 300. 200 minus 300. So this is 0.5 minus 100. So which is minus 0.005. So the slope is minus 0.005. Easily you can write the equation. So P minus P1 is 9. Okay, I'm using this point. Equals M times minus 0.05 times X minus X1 is 200. Minus 200. So from here, you can calculate, and this is not difficult. P equals minus 0.005 times X plus 10. So this is the price demand equation. Okay. So for the same price, or for the price P, you can find the demand and the supply by two different ways. So if you sketch the graph of the price supply and price demand equation on the same coordinate axis. Okay, let's first sketch the price demand equation because it is here, it is easy. When X equals 0, price is $10. So it starts from the $10 somewhere here. So when price is 0, minus 10, so X is, okay, let's calculate. for price is 0. I try to find the x-intercept. So x is 10 over 0.005, 5 10 to power minus 3, 2, so this is 2000. Okay, so our graph like this one, 2000. Generally demand cannot be 0, so we don't show this part. Okay, let's show that by this way. This is 10, and we don't show this part because price never be 0. So this is 2000. And let's sketch the graph of the price supply equation. This is price supply equation. For x equals 0, 5.8 is the intercept. Okay, let's say this is p equals minus 0.05x plus 10. For x equals 0, 5.8 somewhere here. For price is 0, x is minus 5.8, yes, over 0.01. Minus 5.8 over 0.01. So this is minus 58. Minus 58 somewhere here. X cannot be negative. Actually, this is the x-axis. This is the price axis. So our graph like this one. I don't show this one. So this is the our graph. So it's increasing. So the intersection point is the equilibrium point. Okay, this point is equilibrium point. This is equilibrium point. This point is equilibrium point. How you can find the equilibrium point? This is the intersection of the price demand equation, equilibrium point. Okay, intersection of the price supply equation. So let's find price supply equation 0.01x plus 5.8. Price demand equation is minus 0.005x plus 10. Why we make the same? Because this is intersection of these two line. So by solving this equation, 0.015x equals 4.2. Then from here x is 218. Okay, so this is 218. For x equals 218, you can find the y value easily. So for x equals 218, from the price supply or price demand equation, does not matter, you will find the same price. So price equals 0.01 times 218 plus 5.8, which will be 8.6. $8.60. Okay, so this is 8.6. So the equilibrium point is 280, 8.6. Sorry. Okay, so this is the graph of these two equation.